So straight ahead is the road that I've been working on, made a curve to the right. You should be able to see my excavator through the dead branches and tree stems. So this is the loop, the cul-de-sac, the turnaround. So I'm just need to figure out where exactly to come out here. I'm thinking basically right where the camera's pointing. Several dead fir there that I can easily knock down. A nice red maple there, just to the right of the sun. So that's where I'm headed. And we should be able to meet up here shortly, so I think this will work out well. So I cut up the stems, cut the treetops. Now I need to separate the stems out, set them aside in the little piles for the 16-foot firewood stems, and continue on to the road. You might have noticed several times when I used the chainsaw, I didn't put my screen visor down. I don't always wear my safety glasses, but when I do, sometimes I think it gives me a feeling of protection, and I just don't think to put this down. If I'm not wearing my safety glasses, I always put this down. I don't remember an instance where I've forgotten to put the screen down when I did not have my safety glasses on. I suppose you could argue I should always have the safety glasses on, but I'm not worried so much about dust in the eye as something big that can injure my eye, and I think the screen does that. So the last bit of road, you can actually see the slow-moving vehicle triangle on my four-wheeler. That's on the original road, or the road coming in. So the last live tree I think I need to take down is this ash right here in front. And I'm going to fell that. It's leaning that way anyhow, right on top of my pile of firewood. So we'll see how that goes. So I was able to get this culvert installed before I finished work for the summer, fall. Water had been, during a rainstorm, water would run across the road from left to right. So this little swale, little catch area, and the culvert should drain that off harmlessly to the other side. It is quite a bit of a muddy mess. That's the nature of working in a muddy area in the fall. And I think this turned out well. Again, this is really soupy. Even if I walked across that now, I'd be at least up to my ankles or calf. But so that's draining well. That should keep the water level low. Keep the surface of the road well above the water and out of harm's way. That's it. So that'll finish up this video of this road, the Cul-de-sac Woods Road. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Before I wrap up this video of the logging road, I wanted to review my property and the roads that I have on it, because this will be the last major road that I build on the property behind my house. I do have another 45-acre lot, which is all wooded, about 2 miles away, that I'll be making some roads on, probably start this winter. This map is probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 years old. It comes from the state's Agency of Natural Resources. It includes the boundary lines, which is the red, a little bit of a parallelogram. Here's my house. This area here has been mowed by farmers. They take the hay for many years. This one here has since been mowed, since this satellite image was taken. I've also cleaned up this field here. The brownish there are sort of woody brush that I've cleared out, and now I mow this a couple times a year with my brush hog. Probably is in good enough condition now to be mowed for hay. The red road here is the first woods road that I made. It's a nice road, gravel. It has the culverts in it. The yellow roads are the ones that I either made or I improved from a commercial logging that I had done about 10 years ago. Most of this up here was I tried to use as many of the existing skid trails as I could. The green road here is the one that we just finished. It's the cul-de-sac. It would have been nice to have connected this one over to here, but I just didn't have, the terrain wasn't good enough. I didn't have the option really to do that. So it became a cul-de-sac. And here's a couple roads that I try to access between the ridges or the outcroppings, the ledge, but they're really just dead end. There's not even room up there to do a turnaround. This white here is a brook that runs through my property. All these roads I try to keep within 300 feet of each other so that I can access anything with my 150-foot cable on the skid, on the winch, my tractor winch. I may put a road here because this is a bit longer than that. I may put a road in here that bisects this area up here. But other than that, I'm pretty much done, and we'll move on to the 45-acre lot this winter. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.